Infiltration complete.
Mom!
I found you!
We found her.
Of course it's me. Are you okay?
Is this really you? Is anything around me real?
That is you. I wish I knew where you got such a reckless streak.
From
I
Daddy.
got it from you.
Wow.
That's her, right? Yes. Molly. Wake up, Molly. Wake up.
Is she still battling with Misty? Oh.
Oh, Misty lost, I guess.
I was dreaming, Mama. Molly, listen to me.
We have to go.
Mama? I'm very sorry, Molly, but I'm not your real mama. You'll have to know the truth sooner or later. I'm really Ash's mother. Don't you remember when we played together, Molly? We were at Professor Oak's house in Pallet Town. We'll talk about it later, but we have to go. But why?
Oh gosh, she's not gonna like this.
We have to leave now, Molly.
He's not gonna like this.
I won't.
Oh god.
I won't.
Oh jeez. It's turning into a nightmare castle now.
Come on, let's go.
Save her!
She's leaving.
Like they always do.
What is it, Molly?
Papa, that boy's taking Mama away.
Whoa.
Ash, help! Mom! Mom!
Leave her here and leave this place.
I won't do that, Entei. She's my mother.
No. Now she's Molly's mother.
That's not how this works.
Well, she's coming with me.
She is staying here.
Can he beat Entei?
Place where you remain to me.
That's what you think. Totodile, I choose you.
Totodile can't do nothing against him.
He's just happy to be back.
You think you can defeat me?
Oh! Totodile! Oh!
Totodile, return.
He didn't last very long.
Okay, Cyndaquil, flamethrower attack.
Oh!
He tried.
He tried his little being best.
Cyndaquil, return.
He's losing quick. It's getting worse.
I am no illusion. I am this girl's father, and I must protect her.
Pikachu! Come on, Pikachu, you can do this! He just brushes it off like nothing.
We need Togepi with metronome too, like electric.
Right?
Molly, only you can stop this. Think about your real mother and your real father.
But they left me!
Stop them. It's a little chilly in here. What's going on?
This must be a battle, and this must be the battlefield.
Oh,
Whoa.
You might want to get out of here, guys.
Right? Pikachu! Don't die again, Ash.
Right?
Oh!
Oh, it's
Charizard!
How did he get there? He came when he needed him. He was going to be dead otherwise.
He saved his life.
I was wondering whether he'd actually come in or whether he'd just seen him. Ah,
Charizard's back.
That's so nice. Wow, he was going to be dead otherwise.
Are you all right, Molly?
Are you?
Oh, the emotions. Oh? Is she realizing?
Ooh, the big daddy's come to fight. Try me, bro.
Try me. He's been training. Oh, it doesn't do much.
I mean, he's still. Oh.
We won't let you fall.
Team Rocket.
You're Team Rocket.
Misty!
Say, prepare for trouble, but you're already in it. Hey, don't steal my line. Team Rocket's helping out again.
Oh.
You're bad guys.
really very simple.
If anything ever happened to you, we'd be out of show business.
That's true.
They're
They
only
wouldn't have
here
a
for the fourth
purpose.
wall break. That's hilarious.
Molly, need to stop this.
If you come with us, you can have real Pokemon. I already have real Pokemon. Now go away!
They're not real!
Charizard!
He can fly on Charizard now. He's more heft than Cyndaquil. Careful! It's like, Ash, you've never had really good luck with legendaries.
Charizard, try another one!
Whoa, he can just jump anywhere he wants. Whoa, she saved him. That makes it easy.
The music's very good. Like, I like the way that it was when he was jumping, it matched it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they don't do that with music these days, and it's really good.
Give it everything you got!
Oh! Almost. Ooh.
Please, Entei, listen to me! Don't do this! If you really care about Molly, you let her come with us!
Talk no jutsu!
Right? Stop this madness!
It's not right for her to stay here with you! You have to let her go!
Never!
Whether it is right or wrong, I will do as she wishes.
Whoa! It's a big boy! It's a big boy!
Gotta do something, Charizard! We gotta get Molly out of here!
So we gotta take her away from this place. Oh! Come on, Ash! Oh, even the spikes are after them now. Ah! Come on! Oh, it hit him. Come on, Charizard! Oh!
Entei, don't!
This will end it.
No!
Stop!
Oh.
No more fighting! Please, Papa! No more!
You're a great Pokemon trainer, Molly.
Huh?
A big part of battling is knowing when to stop.
You already have the right instincts. I bet you could be a gym leader easy. If you wanted to.
Right?
You
Someday.
see, Molly? We always battle hard, but we always stay friends. Because we all love Pokemon. Come with us, Molly. On the outside,
Be with
the
us.
battles might be hard.
But the friends are real.
Oh.
What do you say?
It's just what your Papa would want.
She has to leave them behind.
I want things real again.
It dissolves away like a flower.
I was created to be the father who could make you happy here. If you would be happier outside, in the real world, I must go.
What's happening? Even he's having to fight them off.
Are the unknown fighting back?
I think it's because I think it's gotten too far, you know? Like they're almost like so out of control they can't stop. Yeah, see? It's like they're unstable now. It's been going on too long.
Something's happening.
It's the unknown. They've generated so much psychic energy that they're unable to control it any longer.
The crystallization is heading straight this way.
As the entire structure is being engulfed by the crystal formation.
We can't stay.
Right, let's go.
Like, we gotta get out of here, guys. It's gone.
The unknown are causing this. We have to find a way to stop them.
Ash, that's...
He's just gonna run straight into it. That's what he does.
That's what he does.
That's what our Ash does.
Try to break through it.
Charizard can. Nope. Ooh. Oh. Nope. Gotta keep that hole open. Keep going.
Everybody!
Everybody! There we go. Now kill everybody. Kill them all. Oh.
The heck?
They are heft. They become too strong.
Well, whenever the going gets tough, Team Rocket gets going.
Yeah, on the double.
Go, Team Rocket.
Go Team Rocket this time.
It's too late. Somebody help!
Entei will come. Daddy's here! Papa! The best daddy ever.
With luscious hair.
Molly, I was happy and proud to be your father.
Aww.
The last thing I can do for you is to take you out of this place.
But how?
I was born of your dreams. If you believe in me, there is nothing I cannot do.
Come on, you gotta believe in him. Make him more powerful.
Molly, help me!
Molly, you have to believe in Entei. Believe it can stop the unknown, and it will.
Believe in me, if that is what you wish.
You want
This is intense.
Whoa.
Molly. I must go now, Molly.
Entei, I'm gonna miss you.
And I will miss you. Just keep me close in your dreams.
Papa.
Is she gonna get her dad back?
It's being undone.
What about her dad?
I don't know.
Give him back.
Give the dad back. Yes! Back to normal. They fixed it, they did it, they saved the world again. How many times can they do this? How many times can they save the world?
Oh, there he is!
He's back.
I like the one that's like, woo! He's back. That's good.
You were right about Greenfield. I told you it was beautiful.
When it's not being...
When it's actually green. And it's not under a psychic attack.
Oh? Everybody coming to celebrate?
Great job! Everything's back to normal!
You did it! It's Entei!
Thank you, Entei.
My daddy.
Come on, Molly. Want to go see everybody? They were very worried about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that everyone's back to normal, Molly, you're going to jail. You're under arrest.
Police is here.
Imagine. It's a lot of police.
Well, we can't get out of this tower now.
Not with all of those police around.
Guess we're stuck here all alone.
Yeah, Boba Fett. The sigh.
We should be happy.
How could we be happy? We didn't capture one new Pokemon.
I'm happy for that little girl. She was adorable yet indomitable. Just like me.
And that Entei was powerful and inscrutable, just like me.
Wow.
And that Meowth was lovable, just like me.
Wow.
What does it matter if we failed at catching a Pokemon this time?
We'll get another chance to fail next time.
So until next time, Team Rocket's fading out again.
Wow. Good job, Team Rocket. You think they'll have a bigger role in the next film?
That's the big question.
There you go, Bean. How was it?
That was beautiful.
It was a good one. Daddy's home!
Daddy!
Oh, so beautiful.
Daddy, you were an Entei. What?
What? You're actually an Entei.
I nearly destroyed the world, Daddy.
What?
Oh,
It was
he
nice to
didn't
have
stay.
him. No, he has to train still. He's not done training. It was nice to have him though.
Oh, did she get her own?
She got a Teddy Ursa, so she's not alone.
That's good.
Oh, is it the mom? Is she alive? Or did he meet someone
Got a
new?
new mommy.
I don't know. It looks the same as the one in the photos. There you go. That was the third Pokemon movie. What did you think?
I enjoyed it. I would say I enjoyed it more than the second one.
Okay.
Not as much as the first
The
one.
first one's still your favorite.
I'd say first, then the third one,
Then
then
the
the
second
second
one.
one. I thought this one had a nice story. It was a very sweet story with a little girl who's lonely. I think it's a nice for for kids. It can be quite relatable.
Mm-hmm.
You see these magic and picture books, and you want that life.
The fairy princess life.
Yeah, and it's like maybe it's not the best thing because reality is still what you're left with.
That's
at
what
the
they
end
said.
of the
Like
day.
it's difficult. There's many battles ahead, but the friends and stuff
But
you
it's
make
more
are
worth
your-
it than just getting things handed to you.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad in parts. It didn't make me cry. You teared up a bit in Charizard. When
I had a tear.
Charizard appeared, I was like, Ash is literally about to die. I'm like, I don't know how he's gonna get saved. And suddenly Charizard sweeps in. I'm like, oh my gosh.
It was so cool
That was
to see
nice
Charizard
for
come in.
Charizard to come back. When I saw him like looking at the screen,
TV
I was
and,
like, oh, a nice cameo from him. I didn't expect him to actually come and swoop in at the last minute.
They had like everybody because they had like Ash's mom. You know, she doesn't really make a lot. Tracy was back. You know, Charizard
Ash's
coming
mom
back.
only comes in really in this. Team Rocket didn't do much.
No, they were just there.
But they did point that out. They just save him. And they did point out, they're like, are we going to have a bigger role in the next film? They had some nice fourth wall breaks. And like, if we didn't save you, like, we'd get out of show business. The animation was pretty nice. And
it's all digital,
saucy.
was this?
Apart from the unknown.
The unknown.
Early year CGI.
It's the 90s. So this is 2000 now.
Yeah.
2000, 2001.
Yeah.
When CGI was starting to become a thing.
I can forgive it for not being great because of the year.
The time. Well,
when CGI is bad these days, I can't forgive that.
To be fair, also, they only used it for the unknown.
It was only for that.
And that was it.
Yeah.
Nothing else was CGI, really.
No.
So the crystallization sometimes looked a little bit CGI, but it was mostly the unknown.
It was mostly that. We didn't really learn anything about the unknown, but
They're
I guess
unknown.
that's the point.
Yeah, they are unknown. Like, there's no... You can't learn
They're
anything
kind of
about
like hieroglyphic letters, in a weird way.
They're like psychic Pokemon that live in another dimension, basically.
They're like ancient ones. We've learned from Pokemon that you should never upset an ancient site.
No. Especially in the Pokemon world. You definitely don't want to in the Pokemon world.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting because I didn't realize they were legendary.
Yeah, they basically are legendary, is the unknown. It's like they are and they're not, like, because you can catch them individually, but I guess unknown as a whole is sort of like a legendary. I'm sure people probably call them mythical.
They're pretty powerful.
They are. They grow in power, and then it became too much for them to control, and they were like unstable.
I liked
You like Entei?
Entei. He was. I liked the way that they portrayed Entei reminded me kind of. That's why I liked it. It reminded me a bit of Mewtwo, because it was all the psychic and like, kind of he had a relationship with the girl. He wasn't really the real Entei. We didn't see the real Entei.
He had like a personality and feelings. Like, you made me happy, you know, and I was proud to be your father. And it's like, oh, it's beautiful.
And they focused a lot on him. It wasn't like too much to kind of like 3 legendaries, 4 legendaries. Like the second one, I didn't feel like we got to know the legendaries very well.
There was too many legendaries, I think, in the second one.
In this one, I feel like we got to know the legendary.
Well, now when you see Entei in the game, if you ever see Entei, you know, you'll be like, Entei, you know.
I liked him. And it reminded me of Detective Pikachu with him being a dad.
Sort of the dad, yeah. There wasn't really a villain per se.
No.
It was just kind of the situation was dire.
Her loneliness was the villain.
Because you could have said like Entei's the villain, the unknown is the villain, you know, the little girl is the villain, but really...
But it was quite complex in that way. That's another reason I kind of liked it. The second one was kind of like they tried to shoehorn this guy who's apparently a villain, but he's not really evil. He just wants to collect.
And he was just randomly,
Whereas this one, like, I feel like it was quite complex, the story. It was, you had to think about it more and, you know, it wasn't clear who the villains were and stuff, and I liked that.
And saving Ash's mom, had to rescue her.
And to be fair, in this one, I'm sorry to keep hating on the second one. It's not that I didn't like it. It's just that in the second one, Ash's role in it
he was the chosen
really
one.
Forced and weird. Like, he's the chosen one. They spoke of the Ash and whatever. And this one, it's like
the world was turned to Ash.
He was like around, and his mum was captured, and that's why he went in. Like it kind of.
He was involved, but it wasn't like
he wasn't the chosen
a prophecy or anything. Yeah.
He was there to save his mum. You know? Which was.
It was more. I like how much more serious the Pokemon movies are compared to the anime. The anime feels very kidsy, which is fine. You know, that's nothing wrong with that. But I always feel like the movies had a much more serious tone to them. Yeah. Like, parents could watch this with their kids and be okay watching it.
But it tackles, you know, the ideas of loneliness and death and...
You know, a parent, she lost her parents, you know, and it was very difficult for her and she didn't know what to do. It is very complex things, and the characters themselves are more serious, and Ash was more serious, you know, and everything. Almost dying a couple times. It's a lot more, you know, like, not darker, but I think that's why I've always enjoyed the Pokemon movies a lot, is because it takes what we know and just puts a more adult, just a tiny, tiny bit more of an adult feel to it, which I've always enjoyed.
And when we say kidsy, you know,
There's nothing wrong with it.
we're in our 20s, you know.
I'm almost 30.
To us, kidsy is like, you know.
Is this?
If
Cutesy animal creatures.
If you're a teenager, you're still a kid. And don't try to not be a kid.
Enjoy your childhood.
Don't try to grow up too fast. So to us, you know, teenagers still kids. You know, kidsy isn't, you know, 5-year-olds. I mean, she grew up really fast.
It's weird is when I watched this movie a lot as a kid. It was always on TV. I felt like I didn't enjoy it that much as a kid, but I feel like it's because I didn't understand maybe the themes as much, or what was going on. I understood this. Now I understand. It's easy to understand.
Yeah.
But I think I've always just enjoyed the first one the most, and the second one and third one and the fourth one just didn't do it for me. I liked them still. They're
the first
part
one
of my
had
childhood.
a more obvious villain side, like good versus evil kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even though Mewtwo, you know, was sort of made that way. It wasn't his fault. But yeah, I think that's why the first one is still my favorite overall. But I liked this one. I enjoyed it. I didn't feel bored ever. I didn't feel like it dragged ever. I feel like I liked how there was like a big epic fight with Entei, and then they didn't just kind of send off the unknown. We then had to fight them too.
Yeah, it made it feel like that it was done. She chose to go with them, and Tay was leaving, you know, and it was like, oh, you came with us. And then you're like, oh, the movie's done. The movie's over. And then, then it starts going crazy again because the unknown is still there. So that was a nice little twist to have in there as well. You like the music?
The music was really good, and it matched the action really well, which is something that I don't notice in anime as much, like modern anime. I don't notice the music as much, and I think that's a shame. Because I think music is really
It's such
important.
a huge part of the show, is the music.
I think in the 2000s, in the early 2000s, music really came into its own. And I think we're losing it a little bit, and we need to bring it back.
We can bring it back to the time it was. I really enjoy this film. It's very nostalgic for me, and that's mostly why I teared up and was like a bit juicy.
Seeing Charizard was like, oh.
It's just because like it's like this is my childhood, you know? I watched this a lot. I watched this movie a lot. Every Saturday, Cartoon Network would have a film, and it was usually a Pokemon film, if not Scooby-Doo or something. So I watched these movies so many times. The next one we watched, the fourth movie, I watched that one many times as well. After that, hardly ever. I watched the fifth movie once, I think, and I watched one of the other movies later down the line once, and that's it. I've not seen any of the other movies, essentially. So this is my core childhood right here. And it was cool to see Ash's Pokemon, Noctowl, Totodile.
And
we've just seen him catch them, you know, in the episodes.
And we've got to see Misty and Brock fighting, which
battles.
we don't often see.
And their battles were cool, very well animated, and Misty's underwater, you know, and
that
stuff.
That was pretty cool. I liked that. I mean, water Pokemon really should be in the water. They're on land far too much.
It's true. They thrive in the water. But yeah, it's a great film. This was the last film, this reminded me, this is the last film of Pokemon that was distributed by Warner Brothers. They didn't distribute them anymore. So I think this is probably the last one in theaters then. And then the fourth one, the ones after, it might have been in the theaters, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure most of them started to end up just being TV movies only. Because the peak of Pokemon was the first movie. Yeah. That was the peak. You know, Pokemon's always been popular. It will always be popular, but...
You can tell from the 3-hour queue to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, exactly. But the movies themselves weren't generating the revenue that the first one did. It was slowly teetering off. And they stopped distributing the movies after that. So there's not as much money put in from the Western side, at least. The movies are still great and well animated and stuff from the Japanese side, but as far as the US distributing them, there's not as much like the pop, the music, the stars they find, because the first movie had like bigger stars, you know, for doing the songs and stuff, and they kind of got away from that, you know, and you know it's not that way anymore, which is a shame. I mean, they recently had Katy Perry and them do songs, but it wasn't even Pokemon related songs. No, you know, but it was good. It's a different era. Was this show? I'm glad you enjoyed this one.
I thought it was really good. I would rate it like a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Wow, that's pretty high.
I think only not a 10 just because it wasn't I didn't feel as if it had made me cry, it would have been a 10.
Did you cry in the first one?
I don't remember, but I mean, Ash dying, you can't really.
I
top
cried
that.
like a baby in that one. No Pokemon movie makes me cry like that. I sob when Ash dies. It's when Pikachu's trying to revitalize him is what gets me.
What would you rate this?
I would say like an 8 or 9 out of 10, probably. I probably not back when I was a kid. I would have rated it lower, but now I've enjoyed it more.
I think that's good when when adults and when
I enjoy
everybody
it more
can enjoy
as
a film for different reasons. I think that's a sign of a good film.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know what you would rate it.
What would you rate it? Get on the comments.
What you think?
Did you enjoy it? You enjoyed it?
I did.
Hopefully everyone else enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. And as always, have a great one.
I didn't enjoy it. I wasn't in it hardly any.
You were just sat.
Where was I? I could have saved the world with metronome.
You could have, but you were inside Misty's bag the whole movie.
Don't like. You were good though.
I'm always good.
Good job.
It's Pikachu Project after all.
It is. We'll each use one Pokemon. Agreed?
No, I'm gonna use 2.
You would be forfeit after that.